What is going on, everybody? It is here. It is here, man. Day one of the NFL draft. And to be completely honest with you guys, this may sound sad, but this is honestly my favorite day of the year. You know, I'd take this over birthdays, Christmas, any holiday for that matter. And I just think day one of the NFL draft is such a unique day because you have all these mock drafts basically stemming from. Usually they kind of kick up around mid-college football season, and then, you know, once football season ends and you get really everyone locked into their positions when it comes to where they're going to be drafted, that's really when the mock draft season kicks off. And even before that, I mean, there's way too early mock drafts being dropped, like right after the draft and stuff like that from the previous year. But here it is, guys, and it's just such a fun day because all the GMs out there, you know, you hear so much speculation, so many reports about this team wants to do this, that team wants to do that. A lot of them, 75% of them turn out to not be true, and it's just so cool because you actually get to see GMs show their hand, you know what I mean? They show their poker hand, and you get to see what they're really thinking. And right now I'm in Orlando. I'm about to head out to Jacksonville because I'm actually going to TIAA Bank Field to watch a draft there. So I'll be wearing my red AFC Jaguars hat as well as my UCF Jaguars shirt. So, you know, if you guys see me, be sure to say what's up. You know, I'd definitely love to meet you guys. But, you know, with the Jaguars at 7, man, I fluctuate on this pick so much. Like, one day I'm feeling one way, the other day I'm feeling another. Like, a couple days ago, I was like, you know, I really think the Jaguars are going to draft Hockenson. You know, now I feel like the Jaguars are probably going to be going right tackle. I hear there's a lot of kind of questions about Jawan Taylor when it comes to weight fluctuations and disciplinary stuff. And, you know, it seems like Jonah Williams has been kind of topping him in a lot of these mock drafts. And, you know, I'd be fine with Jonah Williams. I'd be fine at the right tackle, to be honest with you, just because, you know, the offensive line is the foundation of the team. And when your offensive line is good and it's hitting, then that's clutch. You know, I mean, they can make a bad offense look good. It means they open up holes, make it really easy for the running back and whatnot. And, you know, it'll help out Foles in the running game. It'll just help out everything. You know, I think TJ Hockenson would be a cool pick just because you get him because we're in need of offensive line help and receiving threat, and he has both of them. You know, he can help out the offensive line on run plays, and he's a sizable threat that we don't have on a team yet. But, you know, if we pass him at number 7, you know, I would like to go for Irv Smith Jr. in a second round, or even like a Sternberger in the third round. You know, if I think we get any of those guys, I think it'll be pretty good. And, you know, a lot of speculation about, you know, defensive line. You know, it seems like there's really only 3 combinations. It's either, you know, right tackle, tight end, or defensive line. A defensive line, it could really vary because, you know, you have Montez Sweat, Ed Oliver has been rising up, you know, maybe even Dexter Lawrence. Dexter Lawrence is a nice player, like Brian Burns. You got some more like 3 technique kind of guys. So it's really interesting, and the Jaguars could definitely use defensive line depth. You know what I mean? Like, Taven Bryan's a question mark. You of course have Avery Jones. Marcel Darius is only going to be on a team another year. At defensive end, you have really Yannick Ngakoue and Calais Campbell, and not much behind that. So I'd rather go offense, but I'll be honest with you, man, I would most like to trade back. You know, I'd like to trade back, you know, because I see Denver at number 10. I see the Bengals at number 11. I really don't love the number 7 spot. Like, I really don't. There's not a guy that just, like, reaches out and just grabs me. And, you know, I'd love to move back and maybe pick up an extra 2nd, 3rd, 4th round pick, whatever kind of compensation we'd get. And, you know, we'd still be able to get a pretty nice player. You know what I'm saying? So I'd be open to all those things. I'd most like to trade back, but it's so hard to trade back. But, you know, if one of these teams wants a quarterback, you know, history shows that teams have to move up to get them. And the Jaguars, you know, behind them, you know, it'll really depend on what the Giants do. If the Giants somehow pass on a quarterback, you know, then you'll have these teams that might be interested in that. You can even look at Washington. You know, if Washington trades up from 15 to number 7, we'd pick up definitely a 1st round pick in next year's draft. And if you look at the Redskins, I'm not sure how good they're going to be next year. So we might be able to pick up a top 10 pick in the 2020 NFL draft. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm really excited about this weekend. About to head out to Jacksonville to go to the draft party. Never been out there before, but I'm definitely excited. So let me know what you guys think about this draft. Like, what are your thoughts, man, today? What do you want to do besides trade back? If we stay at number 7, what player do you want? I'm interested in hearing. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in Duval.